Oh, okay. Dear people, I cannot see anybody. I'm talking into my beautiful space here. First of all, I want to welcome and greet you on this very auspicious 888 Lionsgate Day. We are being blessed as we stand beneath this grand celestial portal, and the veil is thin more than usual so that the energies can flow freely. The internet is full of information about this auspicious day, so I don't want to go deep into it. Many people, though, speak about the increase in manifestation powers. So this is something that I want to touch upon. And I want to let you know from the beginning that we will together travel a rainbow bridge from what we are doing first all the way to some teaching of Anastasia. You've just come out of a meditation, and I assume you still all sitting in a very relaxed position, letting go of all the muscles in your body, all the tension in your being, nothing to do, nowhere to go. What a beautiful space that is. So I want to challenge myself. And oh yes, I apologize for the technical glitch. And I also want to challenge you by perhaps treading an unusual path, but in my perception and experience, a very important path to be aware of. So what I want to do today is, of course, we are in the time of the lion, Leo, and Leo stands for a courageous heart. And I think in our very special time, I can say, courage is something that we all need on whichever level that we are operating. So, and I dare say that in this world, whatever we think, whatever we speak, and however we act, everything emerges, and of course, however we feel, everything emerges from our own personal internal space. So that's what I want to invite you to explore together with me today. Because of the technological difficulties, I cannot play this beautiful music that I've chosen for you, but we can perhaps do it the next time. For the time being, I invite you once again to relax your body all the way, from the crown to the forehead, the facial muscles, the jaws, the shoulders, the abdomen, thighs and knees, and the legs and feet, so that all parts of the body are deeply at ease. And now I would like you to take your both hands and place them on your high heart, which is the area between your neck or your throat rather, and your breasts. The area where the precious little duct called the thymus gland resides. We might want to activate it a little by tapping on it. This thymus gland is something that helps us awaken the inner child, our pure, innocent child. So let us close our eyes. Deepen our breathing into that heart space. And connect to it, right into it. Deep into the heart space. Ramanaji calls it Hridayam. Yeah. And now comes the challenging part, because I call upon you to go back along the timeline of your life until you reach a point in time where you experienced the most profound, the most shattering, the most hurtful and painful experience. That perhaps you had buried there for good enough reasons, but just tentatively take a look at it once again. Sense it, feel it, taste it. What happened and how did it make you feel? How did your heart feel this experience? I'll give you a few minutes to really sink into it. Not that I want to torture you. There is a specific purpose in this. So just dive in. Because remember, when you went through this trauma originally, you did survive it. So you will also survive it this time. And I bid you emerge victoriously. Look at the colors, the temperature, the surroundings, and again, the feelings. How did it make you feel, this traumatic experience? So long time ago. Your body remembers. Your heart remembers every detail. It's like you're pulling an old file up on your computer to revise it. I don't know about you. I'm feeling my body get very hot. And so, mercifully, we close this image for the time being. Maybe release your hands from your Hridayam and release any tension in your body. Shake your shoulders, shake your legs, and come back to here and now, this present state. As I said before, this exercise is not meant to torture you, but to connect you to the deepest recesses of your being. The reason why I invited you to do this is that, as I said before, everything that you express in this your life happens from your inner space out. And if you are not aware of what is lurking in the depth of your inner space, it will continue to run in your subconscious without your being aware of it, but it will tint and color every expression that comes out from your being. And that is the reason why it is important to dive down there. Finally, what we want to do is to make friends with those shadows or demons, as some people call them, those areas that we wanted to forever forget. But the body remembers. The heart remembers. So let us, in order to balance, once again, place our hands on our Hridayam, close our eyes and dive in deep again. But this time, we travel to that place and time in our lives that has revealed to us the highest, most blissful, ecstatic experience that we could ever even imagine. And again, dive in with all your senses, with your body, with your heart, and relive this blissful experience. From head to toe, throughout your bones and all your organs. bathe a bit in this beautiful sensation. Remember the sounds, the smells, the breeze, warm sunshine, or whatever it has been. And just for a moment, relive it as deeply as you can. And then gently pull yourself away from this beautiful space experience. Gently open your eyes. If you wish, you can remove your hands. And again, move your body parts a bit to come back here now all the way. So how are you all doing? How are you all feeling? I'm sitting in front of two little black boxes. I don't see anybody that I am talking to, and nobody is talking to me. I will mute myself, and perhaps then you can speak, okay? I want to hear where you are at right now. How was the experience? Maybe because of shortage of time, not extend it too much. And then we can travel the Rainbow Bridge to Anastasia.
Friends, you can unmute or you can even raise your hand.
Are you sure? Yeah, I can do that now. Irene, can you hear me? She's not
Yes,
unmuted.
I can hear you, my dear.
Yeah.
Please speak.
The thing is, I did not want to come out of the meditation. It was
Wow.
so powerful. I don't know. I just felt that, you're taking me somewhere else with the meditation and to a beautiful place. And I was so engrossed in it. I was deep into it.
Please proceed to the highlighted route and then go. खुद से चलेंगे या फिर हम
This is very
Oh,
beautiful, my
Madhavi.
dear.
Yeah, it was
But which
beautiful.
one was it? Which one, the first or the second?
The second.
Yeah. And what about the first one?
First one for me was like a starter for the whole thing. Like the foundation for the second one. Okay.
Ah, that's interesting.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
So could you get in touch with any traumatic experience?
Yes, I could. I could.
Mhm. That's great.
Mm.
Wonderful. So I assume you have done this kind of work before.
Yes, we have.
That's wonderful. Great. Thank you so much for contributing.
Okay.
Anybody else want to share? I don't know if I'm shouting. Hello, hello. Come on, guys.
Yes, Irena. Thank you. Thank you very much. First of all, thank you for reminding us about the Lion's Gate. I had heard and I forgot about it, but thank you. And thank you for, it was a wonderful surprise. You made us meditate. I joined a little late, but then just in time when you started meditating. And opposites, you took us, to the lowest point and the highest point. We have done similar things before, mostly higher points more in meditation so that we could elevate our levels. And in the beginning, I used to always wonder, it wasn't easy to, just think of one thing like that. But then with the practice, it always goes to the one that makes me happy. It was a moment I was with Sadhguru and there was Shivratri and we had this thousands of people all night with lots of music and everybody was in their highest spirits, and it was something that I will never forget. It was a great experience in India for Shivratri, which is Lord Shiva's night. So, and the darkest, again, that I haven't done as much, so obviously that was a little more confusing, but there was, I'm here now, so it really doesn't matter, but whatever it was, I told myself, we've been through it and we are out of it. So we've learned and I don't think there is anything to hang on. So whatever it was, let us forgive and forget. And that's what I told myself. So any feelings, maybe there was little shame or whatever it was, I just let it go. I don't remember anything specific, but that's what it was. Oh, I'm glad you did the second one second. It keeps us on that elevated more. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing. It is something that I am observing in many, many spiritual circles that people, of course, I was the same. Everyone wants to feel the beautiful feelings, but not those horrible feelings. The thing is, as I said, I didn't want to torture you, but I know that these traumatic experience can hook themselves into our inner space and create relational patterns that continue to ruin our lives, or at least, interfere with in our lives in a negative way. And that's why, that's why it is important to dive down and understand how your patterns have evolved. What is their root cause? We did this exercise in India in an ashram, and we discovered there were hundreds of people in this ashram, and we discovered that most people had the deepest down basic belief that they are unworthy. They are not good enough. They are this and they are that, but they are not what we really are. So they have been, there's a layer over them their soul or their inner being that is very far from the truth, and that's taking them far from the truth, because a person who believes he or she is not worthy will continuously struggle in life and struggle through life. Of course, we should not hang on to old negative experiences. It's not about hanging on, no, but it's about understanding what has happened, why it has happened, and how we can come away from this train, that is like harnessing us in our lives.
Mhm.
You understand? So that's why I really feel it's important. Yeah, the other exercise, of course, it's easy. We all want to get there. We want to be there. We want to live there. But as I said before, if we haven't made friends with those demons, those shady parts of us, we cannot reach the utmost, highest, beautiful light that is our heritage, because we always have this rumbling in our bellies. You understand? That's why I feel this is a very, very important thing to do. And now let us fly over the Rainbow Bridge. Why am I bringing this up in relation to Anastasia and her wonderful, wonderful guidance and teachings? Anastasia, in her books, in these books, again and again, she speaks about creating spaces of love. And love, creating spaces of love, where does it begin? It begins with our relationship to our own self. A person that doesn't know how to love themselves, again, there will be always some conflict, something in the way that prevents this person to love the creation, the mystery of life, the source, and the beauty of our earthly life. We will not be able to see it even. So this is why we did this exercise. And then we can engage more into what Anastasia was talking about when she speaks about creating spaces of love. I wanted to start with a question, but I will throw this question out now that the answer is already there. What is the thing that is most amiss in our today's life, if you look at the general global craze, I would say? Please answer me. What is the one ingredient that is deeply amiss? It's gone amiss on our thousands and thousands of years of journeying with the devil.
I would say that respect and love for each other, right? And the ability to help each other as well, that is gone. You don't know who your neighbor is. You don't know, they don't talk to you, right?
Yeah.
You see them, but so that kind of human contact has gone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I always found,
Yeah.
And go on.
Go. You go.
And that is, I feel it is a very, very negative thing to happen, right?
Yeah.
Because if you go into the villages even now, they are very close. They know their neighbor. They help each other in villages, right? They, but that experience is not there in a town or in a city.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And
Thank you, my dear.
that is what
Yeah.
we miss.
Yes, it's very true. And this is why we keep on having wars and so much destruction going
Yes.
on, the separation, the blaming of others. It is simply we have lost our connectivity to the essence of life,
Mm.
right?
Yes.
I would say. But perhaps we can hear another voice or two sharing what they think is amiss in our world. Hello.
Hi, Irena. Thank you so much. I'm also traveling along with Madhu and Ram. Yeah, and I heard you because I'm so much interested in this Anastasia book and especially your sessions. So I'm joining here. I would like to ask because of this
Who
question when
are
you said
you?
that Madhavi from
Ah,
Germany.
okay.
I would like to know more about the spaces of love you said. That I would like to know more. And the second thing is, as Malti ji said, even I agree that there are no real love. We have so much conditional of way of love, and we don't know each other, and we don't respect also each other. This is what it is gone far away. There were times
Now,
there were people used to live together, like the whole families and colonies together. But now it's not there anymore. So this is what I feel it's lacking.
yes, so I ask you a question, all of you. Do you even know yourself really well, deeply and
That is
highly?
also a big question mark. Yes, I don't know. I
No?
cannot say 100% I know myself really.
Yeah,
This is what I'm searching still.
yeah. So where are you searching for that?
Inside of
Eh?
me.
Right. Yeah. And and for me, going back to Anastasia, she's the one who really points the way. She gives us very concrete ways of how we can together as families, as communities, as kin, develop this loving, caring relationship with one another again. And it is something that is very dear to my heart that I am working on within myself. And I remember 10 years ago in Cairo at one event with Patrice Sir, he asked me a question. I don't remember the question he asked me, but my answer was a big surprise for me. And it sounded like this: I am here to make the love go round again. Whew. I didn't know where that came from within me, but I said it and I meant it. So again, the connection to Anastasia is something that it was a feeling that I had to bury, having grown up in this Germany, this upside down world, which I'm sure you also get to feel as you are living here. And you feel the negative effects on yourself. And yeah, that's why I had to run away and find myself elsewhere, where there was much more resonance with the culture that I was observing and resonating with. So yes, sisters and brothers, Ha, what an exciting journey we are on. So beautiful. So for sure, next time we will be exploring the spaces of love. But I would like to give you all a little homework. I would like to ask of you to give yourself time each and every single day, a time where you are just with yourself, whether it's 10 minutes or 20 minutes or an hour. Every day, maybe at the same time, before you connect to anybody around you, just connect to your Hridayam. Place your both hands on your heart and turn inside. Because your heart, it carries 300 times more energy, pure energy, than your monkey. So, you know, it can benefit you so greatly. And it will also help you to trace those negative currents. And as soon as you are aware of any negative currents running in your monkey, it will lose its power, its stronghold over you. And that's what we want. And that's why I had to challenge all of us with this exercise today. And perhaps we will repeat it so that you understand more profoundly the relevance of getting to know and to love your demons. There is also another very important aspect to this. Our demons show us, actually, reveal to us, actually, what is our greatest contribution? What is our deepest purpose in this life? Who we are, really and truly. They are big, big helpers, so don't let us push them back down again, where they continue rummaging around and make your life difficult. That is not a good idea. I suggest. Only suggestions. What you do with it is up to you, of course. But if you're in for it, we could travel down this rabbit hole, as they say, together and see what all we find. And then also bring Anastasia and her sharings on board to guide us. You know, I want to share you one thing that I've observed myself doing as I have gone through almost all of the books by now. I've forgotten most of what I've read because it's so dense and so rich. You cannot remember everything, every detail, at least I cannot. Maybe your memory is bigger than mine, but what I want to say now? Oof, lost it. No, what I want to say is that I feel how whatever I did understand and I did take in deeply, it is inspiring me to observe myself from another point of view, and all the things that I do and all the things, you know, that what is important for me, how I spend my day and what is my priority. And I find myself faffing about too much for my liking with physical things. Whether it is food, I mean, just think of how much time, money, effort goes into preparing food. I mean, some people will be alarmed as I speak this, even including myself, because I love food. But I notice that as I, become aware of how much of my energy goes into this, it automatically, by itself almost, I cut it down, or it's limiting itself, and all the faffing about with things, cleaning the house, and those repetitive things that we are so, and at least I am so sometimes really bored with, same old. And when I look at Anastasia's life, I think, man, this woman, she doesn't even have a kitchen. She does not have a house that she has to keep clean. Plus. There's so many things that, and I realize that so much of our thinking goes into these things. So, which means it traps our energies, while we could invest those energies into very much different things. We could evolve our higher potentials, our gifts that we have been given from birth, if it's the clairs or, telepathic capabilities. Instead, we are all day long, we are hooked to those phones and computers, while we have all these potentials lying dormant within us. And again, I have to refer to Paramahamsa Yogananda's book, The Autobiography of a Yogi. Everything is in that. So yeah, we have a lot of reading to do, it seems. Sweet people, I've been doing a lot of talking. I don't really like it like that, but as I said, I'm looking at two black boxes. I don't see any faces. I think I'm all alone. Yeah, next time we'll do it differently again. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being with me, and be aware of those auspicious, benevolent energies that we are bathed in, and we will need them. This planet's going to be shaken a bit in the future, the very near future. And so, yeah, it will be good for us to be anchored in our deeper inner space. My blessings and love to all of you. And I speak to you and hope I see you also next Thursday, same place, same time. And it's going to be about the space of love. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you, Irena.
Thanks a lot, Irena. See you Thursday. See you all. Thank you.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Bye.